What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to talk about crypto buys that are great purchases right now. And I know there are a lot of coins that are out there that actually hit pretty substantial lows compared to where they were maybe even a week ago, right? So looking at a lot of these coins, you can say there's hundreds, maybe even close to thousands, right? But I'm picking out some that I believe actually have really, really good potential. One that I called out in the Discord group before we actually saw this massive decrease. So just seeing that, you're actually getting a little bit more of a discount on it. And we'll talk about that position and some other positions. We're going through 4 of them. So guys, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. And I want to throw out a special thanks to all of my Patreon members. You're going to see them up on the screen right now. We had 3 new members that joined just yesterday: Regina, Bernie, and Desmond. I appreciate you for joining the Patreon as a Discord level or Profit Hands level. There's other levels that you guys can join if you want to check those out as well. So if you see this on the screen, you're going to see this is my Patreon. So definitely check it out if you guys want to join. There's 4 levels, and I post a lot of stuff on here, whether I'm posting about interest, I'm posting about, how to day trade for a living, dividends, all that stuff. Definitely check it out. It's, in the description, it'll be one of the first links. I think like the 3rd link down there. Also, if you guys want to get my merch, definitely check that out as well. There's a new Christmas sweater that I think is really cool, and you got to order it soon in order to get it by Christmas. It's only for a limited time, so I'm probably going to take that out. I'm going to discontinue it in probably like a week or so. So again, thank you to all the Patreon members. But what we're going to do today is we're going to dive into some different detail here, and hopefully you guys can get a sense of what I'm getting at when it comes to these coins and buying in at some of these lows. And hopefully you guys can do your own research as well. I don't want you to blindly follow me, because I'm not a person that you just need to blindly follow. I don't think you should do that to anybody, whether they're Warren Buffett or, a person that doesn't know about investing, right? You just shouldn't follow anybody. You should get some of their advice or opinions and then implement it into your own strategy. But without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into it, because I talked your ear off enough. So what we're going to do here is we're going to look at the first position, which is Tezos. Tezos is currently at $4.21. This has a typical, days of hold time of 57 days. That's pretty high for a coin. You look at something like Bitcoin and Ethereum, you're going to see those around 70 or 80. So seeing this coin as something it's not saying it's not known, because it is known. It's a interest earning position on Coinbase. So that's why you're seeing a massive amount of hold times, because people are holding it in order to gain the interest. If you look at the yield, you're looking at 4.63% APY. And currently at $4, that's one of the lowest prices that it has been in quite some time. The popularity right now is 29th. You are seeing that the volume is down as of the last 24 hours. You're seeing a lot of buy activity versus sell activity. The current circulating supply is less than 1 billion. So you can definitely see this rise to higher and higher levels. Current market cap's at 3.6 billion. I consider this to be up in that level of probably $30 billion market cap. So basically looking at about $30 per coin as it gets to some of its highs, right? That's where I see it, because of the people that are going to be holding it for a long time, including me. I do have $829 worth, about 200 XTZ, and I am looking to increase that amount. I want to hold probably somewhere around maybe 1,000, 10,000 by the time it's all said and done. So it may take some time for this to build up. You might see ups and downs, ebbs and flows to the market like you normally do, but this definitely makes its moves. If we look at some of the history, we can see that in October, this hit $9.14 before starting to decrease down to where it is today, down to $4. Obviously, seeing this at this price, if you did end up buying in down here, you made a great move down here. It did have a jump up to $7 or close to $8 right before decreasing down to $2, but then jumping up to $9 and seeing that level out at $4. I think that's a great price. You can see some strong activity that's happening here. So what I'm looking for and what I'm excited about is seeing this below $5. Once I saw it below $5, I was like, this is instantly a buy. And currently it did go below $3.90, I believe, in the last day or so. Maybe the last, if I go the last week. So yeah, it did fall down to $3.42. So I think this is definitely a buy, definitely an opportunity that I'm going to make a move into, whether it's I'm buying 1,000 or I'm buying, 100. I do think it's an opportunity to get into it. The next position that I have here is Compound. Now I talked about this a while ago. Compound was one of those ones that I truly did, and I still do believe in. I have two Compound coins, and I believe this can make a huge move from where it is at $221. And the sole reason is mainly, looking at the circulating supply. The circulating supply is at 6.2 million. At 62% of the total supply. So you're looking at a total of about 10 million total. 10 million total coins that are out there. The typical hold time is less just because the circulating supply is so low. So as you see it fluctuate, people get into it for a short-term gain, but you can definitely see this for a longer-term gain, jumping up to maybe highs of $900 plus. If we look over a year, we're going to see this got to 915, pretty quick. And it did hold at some of these higher levels of 500, increasing to 600, 700, 800, 900 before decreasing heavily down to $340. So this is the thing. When people see certain prices, they're going to probably sell at some of these prices just because it's one of those positions that people look to swing trade a lot. But right now it's at a very low price, being at $220. If you look at the last time it was at $220, it increased all the way up to about $492. So you're seeing a decent sized increase from there, just to be able to see a double and maybe even a little bit more than that, right? See that jump from 200 to 400 or to 500, right? So this is definitely one of those positions that I see a lot of growth in. Currently, it's at a $1.4 billion market cap. So even something as simple as getting to the top of average, $10 billion, you're going to see this get to a way higher price, because the fact that if this just doubled, it got to $400, right? And that's only a $2.8 billion market cap, which is still considered low. Popularity is 45th. You are seeing the volume that's down, which is typical because the volume was down for a lot of things in the past 24 hours. We did see a little bit of a comeback, from yesterday, from their lows. But yeah, Compound is definitely one of those. Another coin that I have is Litecoin. I think Litecoin is a great buy at $150. This recently just got to $300. All the way up here, got to about 287. Let's look at it basically over a year. You're going to see in May it got to $413, and just recently it actually increased. I don't know why this is not showing it, but it increased to about $310. I just can't find a way to get to it because Coinbase is weird. It only goes 1 week, 1 month, and then 1 year. It doesn't go in between there. So yeah, it's basically doing it by maybe week candlesticks or something. But still, it got to $300, and where it is now at 158, I think is a solid buy for a longer term gain, even a shorter term gain. If you're looking for maybe a $50 gain out of it, if you're buying a bunch and you're looking for a $50 gain, that would be amazing. If you go buy 100 and look for a $50 gain, you're gaining a decent amount for a swing trade. But for a long-term investment, I think this will be pretty big. I think this can reach definitely higher highs than where it's at now, with only 69 million circulating supply, which is 82% of the total supply. Seeing the market cap at 11 billion, I can definitely see this a lot higher. Just seeing that double to $22 billion market cap, you're seeing this get to about $300 worth. So I definitely see this as one of those top coins. Whenever I think of cryptocurrency, these are the coins that I think of. I'm thinking of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Dogecoin, probably Shiba Inu now, because the popularity is behind all of those. But when I think of it, or when I first got into it, those were the three coins that I looked at: Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin, right? So even though this is not up to the same standard or the same level as those coins, I think it should be thought of the same way, and it actually has that popularity for it. You see it with 14th popularity, and look at the typical hold time. 93 days. That is ridiculous. They're holding almost a third of the year. Like, that is just insane. I love that. And that's why I believe in this coin so much, is because people believe in it by holding it so much. The next coin that I have here is one that I mentioned in the Patreon. So if you guys want to subscribe to the Patreon or follow me on Patreon, definitely check that link out in the description because I do give any type of updates if I do see a buy alert that I believe is a solid buy. Now, you don't have to go out and strictly buy it at that moment. You do a little bit of your own research and see what you like about the coin, about any use case that it has behind it, and then go from there. But the thing that I love about this coin is that 100% of the supply is there. There's no dilution from any addition of coins. You're looking at 140 million, which is still pretty low, and the current price is at $6.44. Market cap less than 1 billion. If you look at this, if we break this down over a year and we look at the different information, we're going to see that this got to a level of $13 in the past. In May, did decrease down to about $3 before increasing all the way up to a high of $20 and now falling down below or close to this consolidation here around $8 to $6. I think this is a great buy. I currently hold 100 OMG Network coins, and I think this can make a solid move. And I would love to buy more. I just really don't have the money right now. I'm making some purchases, and especially with the stock market coming back, I really don't feel comfortable with adding more to markets until I obviously make all these purchases that I need to make. Typically, I'm buying so much while others are fearful, but it hit me at the end of the year where literally everybody's spending money on things besides the market. People, Christmas gifts. I have birthdays and all that stuff. But anyways, those are my coins here. Those are the 4 coins that I have on my list. Now, there's a lot of other coins. Don't just sit here and look at these and go, oh, you know what, Matt's buying these or he recommends these. Let me buy all of them. No, if you wanted to do that, I mean, feel free to go ahead and do it. However, there's a lot of other opportunities that are out there as well, and some that maybe just starting up and started up on a downturn, which is always great. If something starts up on a downturn, you're going to see that the market collapses at, and it gets to a price where the starting price is way lower than where it was supposed to start, right? So then if you see that, now you can get in way lower, which means that you could buy more coins. And then once it does hit whatever highs you think it's going to get to, then you end up making more money. So anyways, that's my video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you want to subscribe to my Patreon, feel free to do so. There's 4 levels there. And also you can be a part of the Discord as well. But I do appreciate anybody that is here. Again, I want to throw out a special thank you to all the Patreon members. I mean, you make this possible. Without you guys, really, there's no me. So I appreciate everybody watching, everybody that subscribes and likes the video. But I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys again, and I'll catch you in the next one.